You are about to discover 10 everyday things that are silently stealing thousands of dollars from your wallet every single year. And number 1 will genuinely shock you. Most people have no idea this is happening to them right now. Hit subscribe, drop a comment, and let's get straight into it. Number 10. Brand name groceries that cost way too much. A box of Kellogg's Corn Flakes costs around $5.49, but the store brand version sitting right next to it on the same shelf costs $2.79. Same ingredients, same nutrition label, same crunch, just a different box. The FDA requires generic food products to meet the exact same quality and safety standards as name brands. Yet Americans collectively spend $44 billion extra every single year just for the recognizable logo on the packaging. Take Sarah, a single mom from Ohio who switched her entire grocery cart from name brands to Walmart's Great Value Store brand for just 1 month. Her monthly grocery bill dropped from $480 to $290, saving her nearly $2,300 over a full year, money she used to finally start an emergency fund. Cornell University food researchers found that in blind taste tests, most people could not tell the difference between store brand and name brand products in over 70% of food categories tested. Number 9. Extended warranties that rarely pay off. When you buy a new washing machine or a laptop, the salesperson leans in and says, "Do you want to protect your investment with an extended warranty?" And that friendly offer is one of the most profitable tricks in retail, designed almost entirely to benefit the store, not you. Consumer Reports surveyed over 58,000 product owners and found that only 12% of people who purchased extended warranties ever actually used them, meaning 88 out of every 100 people who bought that protection plan threw their money straight into the trash. Take Marcus, a teacher from Texas, who bought a $400 extended warranty on his refrigerator in 2021. The fridge never broke down, the warranty expired unused, and when he did the math, he realized he had paid for warranties on 7 different appliances over 10 years, spending over $2,100 on coverage he never once claimed. Most manufacturer warranties already cover the first year when products are statistically most likely to have defects. And, after that, simply setting aside $20 a month into a small personal repair fund gives you $240 annually to fix anything that breaks. Number 8. Gym memberships you hardly ever use. The gym industry is built on one simple bet, that you will sign up and never show up. And according to ABC Financial Services, approximately 67% of gym memberships in America go completely unused, meaning the gym is quietly collecting your money every single month while you stay home on the couch without a single ounce of guilt. The average gym membership costs $40 to $60 monthly, which sounds reasonable until you realize that the average inactive member visits only once or twice a month, making each visit cost $20 to $30 per session, roughly the same price as hiring a personal trainer for a single hour. Take David, an accountant from Chicago, who paid $55 monthly for a premium gym membership for 3 straight years, visited maybe 8 times total, and when he finally canceled, he realized he had spent $1,980 to use a treadmill 8 times. That is $247 per visit for a machine he could have used outside for free. So here is a question for the comments. How many of you are still paying for a gym membership right now that you have not visited in over a month? Number 7. Daily coffee and takeout habits. Most people do not consider themselves big spenders, but a $6 morning coffee and a $14 lunch pickup 5 days a week quietly adds up to $100 every single week. And a Bankrate survey found that the average American spends $3,000 to $5,000 annually on coffee and takeout combined, which is more than most people put into their savings account in an entire year. Brewing a quality cup of coffee at home costs roughly 25 to 50 cents per cup using good beans, compared to the $5 to $8 charged at a typical coffee shop. That is a markup of over 1,000% for the exact same caffeine your body actually needs. Take Jennifer, a nurse from Atlanta who tracked every coffee and lunch purchase for 90 days and was genuinely shocked to discover she had spent $1,247 in just 3 months on takeout meals and cafe drinks. When she switched to home brewing and meal prepping just 3 days a week, she saved over $7,000 in the following 2 years, money she used as a down payment toward her first car. Number 6. Upgrading your phone every year. The smartphone industry has mastered the art of making you feel like your perfectly working phone is suddenly outdated the moment a new model drops. And according to a 2024 Consumer Intelligence Research Partners report, the average American now spends $1,100 to $1,300 on a new flagship smartphone every single upgrade cycle. Yet independent tech testing consistently shows that the real-world performance difference between a 2-year-old phone and the brand new model is less than 8% for everyday tasks like calling, texting, browsing, and taking photos. Take Kevin, a college student from Michigan who upgraded his phone every single year from 2019 to 2024, spending approximately $1,200 each time. When he finally calculated the total, he had spent $6,000 in 5 years on smartphones. And a financial advisor pointed out that same money invested in an index fund would have already grown to over $8,400. A refurbished phone from 2 generations back costs $300 to $400, runs every app at nearly identical speed, and keeps an extra $800 to $900 in your pocket every single year. Money that could be building your future instead of funding a tech company's next record-breaking quarterly earnings report. Number 5. Designer clothes bought just for the brand. A plain white t-shirt from a luxury fashion brand costs $180 to $400, while an almost identical t-shirt from a regular store costs $12 to $20. And a 2024 Statista report revealed that the global luxury fashion market is worth over $115 billion annually, meaning hundreds of millions of people worldwide are collectively spending that staggering amount of money to walk around as unpaid advertising boards for brands that are already worth billions. Take Melissa, a receptionist from New Jersey who spent $2,800 in a single year on designer handbags and branded clothing to keep up with colleagues at work. When she switched entirely to quality non-branded alternatives, her total clothing spend dropped to $420. She looked just as professional, received the same compliments, and used the $2,380 she saved to finally pay off her credit card debt completely. The clothing does not make you successful. Building actual wealth quietly in the background while everyone else spends their paycheck on logos is what real financial confidence actually looks like. So drop your answer in the comments right now. Have you ever bought something purely because of the brand name on the label, even though you knew a cheaper version was just as good? Number 4. Subscriptions you forgot you're paying for. A West Monroe Partners study found that the average American spends $219 per month on subscription services, but when surveyed, those same people guessed they were only spending around $86 per month, meaning most people are completely unaware of more than half the subscriptions silently draining their bank account every single month, like a slow and invisible leak in a pipe they cannot see. Subscription companies deliberately design their cancellation processes to be as confusing and time-consuming as possible, burying the cancel button under multiple screens because internal research consistently shows that 60% of people who intend to cancel will give up somewhere in the process and keep paying out of pure frustration. Take Robert, a construction worker from Arizona who went through his bank statements one Sunday afternoon and discovered he was paying for 7 completely forgotten subscriptions totaling $94 every single month, meaning he had been throwing away $1,128 per year on services delivering him absolutely zero value. Number 3. Expensive car payments that kill your budget. Americans are drowning in car debt at a level never seen before in history, with Experian's 2024 State of the Automotive Finance Market report revealing that the average monthly new car payment has now reached $735 per month, meaning the average person is committing $8,820 every single year just to make a vehicle payment before spending a single dollar on insurance, fuel, or maintenance. Take Daniel, a warehouse supervisor from Georgia, who financed a brand new $42,000 SUV in 2022 with a $720 monthly payment. 3 years later, the vehicle was worth only $24,000, but he still owed $29,000 on the loan, leaving him $5,000 underwater on a depreciating asset, while his payment consumed nearly 22% of his entire monthly take-home pay. A reliable 3 to 5-year-old used car purchased with cash eliminates the monthly payment entirely, sidesteps the brutal early depreciation that new car buyers absorb, and frees up hundreds of dollars every single month that could be building genuine wealth instead of disappearing into a loan designed to keep you paying for as long as possible. Number 2. Trendy gadgets that lose value. Fast. The consumer electronics industry launches over 20,000 new gadget products every single year, according to the Consumer Technology Association, and a 2024 Declutter market analysis found that the average electronic gadget loses 30 to 40% of its retail value within just 6 months of purchase, meaning that $400 smart home device or $250 fitness tracker you excitedly unboxed in January is already worth roughly half of what you paid for it before summer even arrives. Take Amanda, a teacher from Florida who kept up with every major tech trend between 2020 and 2024, buying smartwatches, robot vacuums, portable projectors, and wireless earbuds across multiple brands. When she sold everything on a resale platform in early 2025, she received just $380 total for gadgets that had originally cost her over $2,600, meaning she lost $2,220 in value on devices that mostly collected dust after the first exciting week. Before buying any new gadget, wait 30 days. If you still genuinely need it after a month of thinking it over, then consider the purchase. But experience shows that 80% of gadget impulse purchases feel completely unnecessary once the initial excitement quietly disappears. So tell us in the comments, what is the most expensive gadget you ever bought that is now sitting completely unused somewhere in your house right now? Number 1. Spending money just to impress others. A 2024 Empower Financial survey found that 39% of Americans admit to spending money they cannot actually afford, specifically to impress other people, but the people they are trying to impress are mostly too busy worrying about their own financial image to even notice, creating an entire economy of people going broke, trying to look wealthy in front of other people who are simultaneously going broke, trying to look wealthy right back at them. Take Marcus, a sales representative from Houston who spent 3 years financing luxury apartment rent he could not afford, taking expensive vacations on credit, and buying premium clothing to impress his social circle. When he finally sat down with a financial counselor in 2024, he discovered he had accumulated $34,000 in consumer debt entirely to maintain an appearance, while 3 of the friends he was trying to impress later admitted they were doing the exact same thing for the exact same reason. The most wealthy people in any room are almost never the ones spending the most visibly. Genuine financial research from Thomas Stanley's Millionaire Studies consistently shows that the majority of truly wealthy individuals live in modest homes, drive ordinary cars, and measure their success in account balances and investment portfolios rather than in the temporary approval of people whose opinion will never pay a single one of their bills. Every single item on this list has one thing in common. They all depend on you never doing the math. Now you have. The money you save starting today is yours to keep, invest, and build with. If this video opened your eyes, hit subscribe right now because more money-saving truths are coming your way every single week.